Hey, I am Wyatt Williamson, and I'm part of Speech 1302, and my group is Gary Strother, Morgan Brown, me, Remington Laird, and Colin Withington. And I'm reviewing conversation theory over slides 8 through 10. Now, I am going to talk about who is Gordon Pask. So Gordon Pask, general information is Gordon Pask was born in 1926 and was a leading figure in the second order cybernetics, which is basically a study of like systems that adapt and observe, which is like machines and like technology and stuff. He worked across psychology, education, AI, and architecture and system theories, and is quite known for designing interactive learning machines long before modern computers. So his key contribution and influences, other than his most famous work, the conversation theory, he built many machines such as the SIVM, self-adaptive instructional variable machine, which was an early form of AI. He impacted the present by introducing AI, educational psychology, and human-computer interaction. So, how can we apply this theory? Gordon Pask's conversation theory can be applied to everyday life by focusing on building genuine understanding through dialogue. Instead of assuming we understand others, we can ask questions, restate what we heard, and invite others to explain their thinking. By making our own thought process visible and explain why we feel a certain way or how we reach a conclusion, it creates space for mutual understanding. And now I will show a video about the conversation theory.
In the following two videos, after a few preliminary comments, I will outline what I believe is a workable framework for a theory of objective conversation. The idea is, by means of this website, to locate people who can persevere with principles that can bring about measurable changes in features of life and consciousness relevant to the great questions of human existence: birth, death, identity, destiny, immortality, and the like. Identification of these principles will be a primary objective, and I will be taking a stab at that. But I don't claim to have the final word by any means. These principles are to be identified by consensus. If we succeed in getting a framework for objective conversation, I think we will be setting ourselves up for something remarkable. I believe the invention of objective conversation will force us and our society to change in an altogether positive way. I think objective conversation will, over a long run, turn us into something like actual angels. And I think it will turn our world into a higher form of cosmic existence.
Alright, so basically what that video is saying is like if we apply speaking principles and like gain better knowledge about speaking to one another, our society will grow and we will be able to achieve something very astronomical. Thank you for your time and hope this helped.